Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is Selesnya Counters deck. So Selesnya with Ajani the Great-Hearted, putting counters on all of our creatures you control, put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control, which we do have some planeswalkers, another Vivians, actually both the Vivians, and that's it. But Vivian is just so good with playing with a bunch of creatures, and we are playing a ton of creatures. So in this deck, we're running 29 creatures, so half of our deck. And so we're going to be able to hit our creature very easily with Vivian's Arcbow and takedown ability with Vivian here and the Vivian Reed. So this deck has actually been really solid for me. So what we're trying to do is our typical Wildgrowth Walker Explorer package. I've been trying to avoid it for the most part because I know that it's been overdone, but it's just so good to not use. And so I am finally using it this time. And again, that's why a lot of my decks sometimes aren't as perfect or everything like that, is because I want to be trying new things for you guys, where I don't want to be doing the same exact thing, but I do also want to be playing some good Magic. And I think this is some good Magic to be had right here. So I'm really a big fan of Ajani the Great-Hearted, where we get to put loyalty counters on the planeswalkers we control. It gives all of our creatures vigilance, which lets us stonewall, because we don't actually have any pieces of removal really in this deck except Knight of Autumn to get rid of their artifacts enchantments. We do have Assure, Assemble to make sure that we can at least interact with people trying to kill our big stuff. We have Shalai to make sure that we can protect our stuff here as well, but also put counters onto everything, and then Proliferate with our Evolution Sage. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Proliferate. This is our only chance to proliferate, but we have lots of other ways to be gaining counters onto our creatures, and so I do think that it's going to end up being pretty solid for the deck. And then we can kind of just stonewall with our vigilance. That way we can swing in pretty aggressively. That's one thing that the Wildgrowth Walker deck didn't really have before, is that it would get a big creature or a couple big creatures, but if they swung in, sometimes they'd have too much of a swing back that it was dangerous. But with the vigilance, it actually helps out quite a bit. And then being able to flash in something with a Vivian, or search for something with Vivian's Arcbow for an Explorer creature while Wildgrowth Walker swinging in, can really change the whole combat math and end up going in our favor. I've seen it many times go in our favor because of that. So we're hoping to get down a couple of our planeswalkers and then just kind of go off with our creatures. And let's go ahead and get into gameplay, see how it goes, and wish me luck. All right, up against Astral Geek. Bring it on, Astral. And we have some decent mana in the early game here, but not very good stuff. Knight of Autumn is at least a decent enough creature on turn 3. A little bit awkward. Let's go ahead and mulligan. We're gonna go digging for something a little better. There we go. Merfolk Branchwalker is really good. Let's go to put this to the bottom. I would like more action. We have Branchwalker to go digging for more lands kind of too. We do want to get to this God Eternal Ronus, but we also want to be playing some of our new stuff. All right, play Forest, pass the turn. Sunpetal Groves, good land. So we found another land. That's good that we put the other one to the bottom. Very good. All right, Leonin Vanguard swinging in. All right, so this is probably like a Gideon's Company deck, which Gideon's Company can get big. I have another deck that's in the works that will be coming out eventually. I have so many decks for you guys right now. It's ridiculous. But I will be bringing out a deck for you guys that I've gotten Gideon's Company up to like a 2020 a couple times. Let's go ahead and graveyard that. Need to start finding something bigger here to make sure that we can build our board as big as theirs, which is going to be a little bit difficult actually. These guys get very big very fast. Okay, Sky Marcher Aspirant. So they do get the life gain. They get to grow the Pride Mate, and we will absolutely trade off if they swing in here. They could have things like Battlefield Promotion. I think that's a really good card with the life gain deck. All right, so let's go ahead and Knight of Autumn with counters. We know that that'll at least be able to block the Johnny's Pride Mate, or do we? Yeah, let's go ahead and put counters on here. Again, just trying to slow down the game for a little bit. No attacks, pass the turn. What we'd like to find is an Evolution Sage. I think that getting the Proliferate train going here will definitely help us out. All right, Conclave Tribunal hits our Knight of Autumn. Gets to grow the Pride Mate so it gets through. Okay. So we're looking for another Knight of Autumn. That would be very nice. Swings in for 4. If they have another creature, if they don't have another creature, which they haven't really been showing another one, we could stop the life gain by killing here. And we know that we can get down to Aronis that has Death Touch. So that is another plan for us as well. Let's go ahead and just trade off with more damage. We can take the 4 this turn. We're gonna be able to we're gonna be taking 6. There we go. All right, so Knight of Autumn, fantastic pull. All right, so destroy the Conclave Tribunal, get another Knight of Autumn, counters onto this one. And now we can at least double block the Pride Mate, so we slow him down for another turn, and hopefully get to a Aronis, where Aronis can just always block and kill it. And it's going to take him at least the 3 turns to build up another creature, oftentimes, especially when they're just top decking now. Yeah, so, do we gain the... Play the Aronis now. We don't really get value from its ETB effect. We just get the value of having it out on the board. So I do think that I'm going to just try to put more creatures out. All right, let's play Aronis. Let's play Aronis. We don't really get the value of the Knight of Autumn here. Let's swing in with our 8/3. If they want to trade off with the Pride Mate, that's fine. It does have Vigilance as well. All right, down to 14. We couldn't swing in with this one because of Vanguard. Pretty sure they would just block there. Maybe that would be okay, though. It takes away for them to actually be gaining life. And opponent scoops it up. Yeah, the God Eternal Aronis, very good blocker for what they've got going on there. And that's probably the biggest issue with the life gain deck is that it's super aggressive if it goes off and they don't have blockers. You know, if they can just keep chump blocking and slowing you down, then it's hard to win with how little interaction you end up having. That's why I've been playing things like Desperate Lunge in that deck, where it gives your big guys flying and gains them life, and sometimes that's just enough to finish out games. All right, up against As Edgy. He's as edgy as could be. And we are playing our Selesnya Counters deck, Selesnya good stuff. Well, we're going to keep this. It's a little bit interesting, but we have a Wildgrowth Walker. We don't have anything else to play it with, so we might actually hold off on playing it until we know we have an Explorer creature to play with it same turn. Spear Spewer, alrighty. Alright, let's see if our Llanowar Elves survives. So we definitely like the Wildgrowth Walker in our hand. Again, I might not play it until I know I can play a Wildgrowth Walker or Jadelight Ranger with it. There's the shock, kills the Llanowar Elves. Gonna ping in. Do they have anything spectacle? Okay, we're good. All right, let's just get down another Llanowar Elves. Not showing them our other color just yet. The only thing that requires 2 white mana from us is the God Eternal Ketra. So we're hoping to get up to 2 by that point, which, I mean, it could be pretty close, I guess. God Eternal Ketra, amazing in this deck because we are running 29 creatures. Just a very good card. So we do know that God Eternal Ketra, we don't get to it right away. Let's go ahead and Knight of Autumn with counters this time. We have another one to be gaining us life. We do want to make sure we are gaining life too. I want to have something that can still block and kind of take care of their board. So no attacks, pass the turn. If we find white mana, God Eternal Ketra, just so good against the burn deck. And they have been a little bit short on lands. So I'm guessing that this is one playing like Sovereign's Bite. It's the Rakdos burn deck. All right, Lightning Strikes there, perfect. Anytime they can go towards our creatures, we're fine with that. We will block the Pyromancer if they swing in. Yeah, we're okay with this. It slows down our God Eternal Ketra plan, but it also saves us 2 points of damage. Gets rid of a wizard, which is huge. And we get another one, so we're fine. All right, so Llanowar Elves. Knight of Autumn. Let's gain life this time. We need to make sure we're still getting life along the way. That is very important for us. All right, Lava Runner. We will trade off, absolutely. All right, down to 18. Do they have Skewer the Critics here? All right, that's 3 damage not going at our face. So Lava Runner swings in. That's fine. No blocks. We're hoping to find a... there we go. Plains. Perfect. God Eternal Ketra. And no attacks. I should have attacked, actually. And now I really don't know how they take care of this. They have to spend so many burn spells to kill it, and it just keeps coming back. And next turn, yeah, opponent just scoops it up. And I've actually been impressed by how people are just scooping once they see these gods come out. So maybe the gods actually are okay at some points. I haven't been seeing them played as much, but it's not bad. All right, up against K2 Acute. Yeah, this guy. And we are playing some pretty good stuff here, actually. This will be pretty fun. So we get Jadelight Ranger, we get down on Johnny pretty quick, and then Evolution Sage to get counters onto everything and kind of go off. So that is the game plan. All right, so Temple Garden, untapped, Llanowar Elves. Next turn we will go Jadelight Ranger and then into a Johnny. Put counters onto everything or gain life. I'm debating still. And then we Evolution Sage, play a land. Hopefully we find another land at that point. Put counters onto Evolution Sage, then play the land, and then we get to put counters on everything. That's a very aggressive board state. Wildgrowth Walker along the way would be really nice as well. All right, 10th District Legionnaire. All right, no blocks. All right, this is going to be hard. All right, so let's Jadelight Ranger. Create a pretty big blocker, hopefully. No, we don't. we can't even really chump block now. It doesn't have counter, so it actually is a lot less worthwhile for us. This hurts our plans a little bit. Shalaya doesn't help a ton either. This deck plays a couple of shocks. I don't think they really run too many lightning strikes typically. Of course, we're in normal play or free play mode, so we're not sure if people are playing the most legit decks. All right, another 10th District. It's gonna pump some both. Oh, Gird for Battle. That's not bad. I can see it being a very dead card at times. Swinging for 6 damage. So if we play a Johnny the Great-Hearted next turn, we can gain 3 life. What can we do here? They're just going to get bigger next turn. So I'd rather hold up Chump Blocker, so no blocks. We're taking 8, down to 8. So a Johnny, we can gain life. They could kill a Johnny. Let's see here. What can we do? Having counters on this would have helped a lot. If we put counters on here, we still have to lose our Jadelight Ranger. It just dies. The gaining 3 life might be a big enough annoyance for them. They probably can just kill us around it, though. So no attacks, passes the turn. I'm just ticking up because that takes a lot of damage for them to kind of take care of it. And gaining the 3 life each turn is at least relevant for us at the moment. And we're just hoping that this deck runs out of gas before we do. That's pretty much the main hope, is they just run out of gas. All right, getting Blackblade. Okay. So we will chump block to save the Johnny if they swing. We may not if they swing at face here. This is interesting. Shalai into putting counters onto everything. All right, swings face. All right, this one's indestructible, or it has vigilance. Okay, let's just jump block. Actually, are we just wanting to take it here? Next time we play Shalai, we go down really low here. All right, no blocks. We're gonna take it one more turn. Now we have to start doing stuff. All right. Night of Autumn is interesting. We can gain life there too. All right, so play Plains, play Shalai. Let's neg 2. Put counters onto Shalai just so it can be a blocker for the getting Blackblade every turn. We're probably just going to chump block it and kill something else. It can give something else indestructible. So we're really just chump blocking as much as we can now. No attacks. We can't even take damage from one of these guys. So, all right, Tajik. Okay. And that's just game. All right. Yep. We were in really bad shape just by the time that they got 2 creatures out. And I was trying to play... we maybe could have played it a little bit differently to I don't know what we could have done really there. I wanted to play a way that we could at least have a shot of coming back in that. Rather than just playing responsive the entire time. So that was okay. All right, up against Whispering Doom. Bring it on, Doom. Wildgrowth Walker into Jade Light. We're going to keep this and hope for land. And that can be pretty good. Not too shabby at all. I am a big fan of Vivian. If we can actually get a Vivian out. All right, well, Vivian's gone. Just kidding. We cannot play Vivian. I got to stop talking because that's just a quick way to make sure everything goes away. Is this a discard deck? Discard is annoying. All right, well, Wildgrowth Walker. Does it survive? And this is one of these... This is a deck where we're so focused on counters as well that... Wildgrowth Walker dying is less devastating for our game plan. At the same time, it's just a really good card. All right, Davriel coming down. We're going to discard our... I guess it's the Merfolk Branch Walker. We can kill it with the Wildgrowth Walker here once we play Jade Light. Vivian's Arcbow is so good against a discard deck. Oh, it's almost worth playing that right now. We do discard over and over again, too, to play it, though. So, like, there is an issue there. More cards in hand is good. Okay, Kill Davriel, pass the turn. Okay, Orzhov discard. What else can they be playing in white that makes it better? All right, opponent just scoops it up. All right, we'll take that. I guess that's kind of what happens with discard, is if either you have it or you don't. I'll probably be playing, and I have another discard deck too that I need to record. There's just, I only am posting 1 video a day, and it's not enough right now. I have too many decks. Everyone is suggesting decks in the comments right now, and I'm like, yeah, I've built that one already. I built that one already. I'm trying to put out good stuff each time. So anyway, that is today's deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you have any comments for the deck, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think it needs. I did take out most of the interaction, which probably it needs it for the decks, and maybe this is kind of a time where, like, before you needed to have an answer for Long Tusk Club in your deck, otherwise you didn't have a deck, and maybe now you need an answer for 10th District Legionnaire or Krenko, or like some of those other things that you can kill on the turn they come out. So maybe we need to make sure we have 2 seal aways at least in the deck, and hope that we draw them against the right decks. Right now this was built more for just, I'm trying to have fun with the deck, and we're trying to do our thing better than they're doing their thing. I like playing that way. It's one of my favorite ways to play, but I recognize that it's not necessarily the best. Okay, so before you go yelling at me in the comments below, I know it's just fun here. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.